H-Town, what's up? You know what time it is. It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's #1 urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks, sometimes Chris Walker, coming to you live from Houston, Texas, but we broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And today is Monday. Let me tell you something. You need to text, tag, tell your friends. I got some stuff, man, to cover. And I found out that I got to cover stuff over and over and over because sometimes you don't hear it. And this is I got something for you today. I got something for you. You gotta get your friends to hear this too today. So just buckle your seatbelt and enjoy the ride. Let's see what else we got. It's Monday. Let me shout out. Let me get my starting five from both feeds. You know, we on the Facebook Live and we on the YouTube Live. So we got on YouTube, we have Melvin Dews. That is Moody. We missed you the other day. Dale Griggs, Melvin Dews, that is Moody, Dale Griggs, and who do we have? Daryl Anderson and Mate Cora. That's on the YouTube. I mean, on Facebook. On YouTube, we got Simeon Sims. We have Corey Willis, Jeremy Davis, Joe Baldwin with the Scholar Athletes, Basketball Academy. King Six is in the building. But I see y'all. I see the rest of y'all. I see y'all. Chad Grove, boy. Chad, stay there. Don't go nowhere. I love Mate Cora. Crawford and Spence fight this week. I got a chance to see the All Access. I was impressed by both camps. I think Spence got a little bit more personality, and the other guy just a grimy guy from what's that? Omaha, Nebraska. Crawford. I don't know too much about the fighters. I just seen highlights. I don't know too much about them. But I'm excited about this fight. If I don't actually go out there this weekend, I will make sure I follow. I watch the fight. I might even pay for it since it's these two guys because I enjoy it. Access, All Access, you sold me. On Showtime, you sold me on these guys. If that's what your intention was, you made a believer out of me. Chad, you've been on the road, but Chad, it's so much stuff happening. Let me tell y'all today, I really don't know where to go. I'm sorry. I got so many important topics. I told y'all, every day, I have this unique battle Should I talk about what's trending, or should I give you stuff that we need to hear? It's a hell of a balance, man. Every single day, y'all got to understand, it's original content every single day. But it's just so many things that happen. Happy Monday. Hello, Belinda. How you doing? Trey Phillips, how you doing? Hey man, just everybody. I'm excited about today. Let me give me a little drink of water because I got to get to work. I got to get to work because it's just. I had a great time this weekend. I got went by the No Excuses Pro-Am. Oh my God, what's my man's name? Daniel House is pretty good at basketball. I got a chance to see a couple of games. D'Angelo Harrison's still hurt. I think he's gonna play next week. No Excuses Pro-Am. It was off the chain. If you look behind me, that's Kevin Body, TSU, QB1. Great. I'm excited. I'm gonna talk about TSU in a little bit. Putt Shack coming up this Wednesday. In case you, it's just Chop Shop night out on a Wednesday night. We ain't gonna keep you all day. I think it's free drinks, free bites. It's, they trying to introduce you to a new venue downtown called Putt Shack, and they invited you if you want to go, still want to go. Email me at chopshophtx@gmail.com and remind me at the end of the show because somebody else new might come on and they might want to go. And I extended it. I said, I extended it, and I'm going to get your name on that list. What's up, Reginald Simpson? How you doing? I got to hang out with Kevin Freidman a little bit in New Orleans. That's good. Erico, we need to hear and know. Yes. Hey, Lady Baron, what's going on? I see Kirk Dorsey. I see you. Eric Harrison, man, I got to share something with y'all because Eric Harrison hadn't been on the show that long, and he said something, and I got to share it. And thank you, Eric. He texted me about some stuff. Prayers, listen, our prayers are out to the Collins family, Mindy Collins. A few years back, her sister's her sister's be a baby daddy, I guess your father. She shot and killed her sister. And if you ever met her sister, you understand how every time I think about it, what this big ass grown ass man doing, taking a gun out and shooting a woman for. I just don't understand it. So I think the sentencing phase is today, and it might last through the 31st of this month, which 31st is Mindy's birthday. But your prayers out to Mindy and Dennis and the whole family, Cam and his sister and their family, man. Prayers out to them. Okay, let's get that out there. What's up, Ivan Petty Jr.? I saw your dad last night. I saw you out in Vegas. You should have stayed out there. Yes, Talib Khalid, the brother of, he pleaded guilty to murder charges. Thank you, Rod Wells. When he shot the coach at the youth league, it's the craziest stuff I ever seen in my life. Y'all got to realize I've been in those situations. I was a dad. My son was coaching my son's football team, and it's a dad in this community. I never forget Eric Harrison said, I overheard him saying, catch that little MF and break his legs. He was talking about my son because they couldn't catch him. He was just, this grown ass man said, catch him and break his leg. And I politely went over there and said, if they hurt him, I'm going to beat your ass and their ass. Your son's ass. And I told him real distinctly and real. And I wish I hadn't, to this day, but that's just how I felt. When you know better, you do better. But it's some ignorant ass parents come out there. Some ignorant ass people come out to these youth basketball games, and you just got to be careful. And I really was prepared to whoop his behind. You don't sit up here and tell your kids who outweigh him 20, 30 pounds apiece, and you tell them to break his leg. Oh yeah, that's my only son, of course. But I wish I had handled it better. But guess what? He went and called somebody and asked who I was, and he came back and apologized. And because if he had said the wrong thing at that time, I probably would have went to jail, and I didn't need to go to jail, because if I go to jail, it's on the news. He might not go. So just little stuff like that, we have to watch it, man. We have to be prepared. That's what when my son was. That was about 15 years, 15, 20. Might be 20 years ago. Yeah, 20 years ago, because my son was it was low. And I'll never forget it. I'll never forget it. And I just overheard. I just could. It just surprised me that a guy. Watch what you say about people's kids, man. Watch what you say about people's kids. I'll never forget it. It's these people just say anything. No respect for nobody. We gonna talk about the. I'm gonna try to talk about the the FAMU football situation. I think that's going to be in there. Got a chance to hang out with a few people this weekend. Shout out to Kelton Solomon. He had his wine tasting again this weekend, and then a few of us went over to Cleopatra's and Mimi's New Orleans oyster house the other night. People had the greatest time. Great atmosphere. If you haven't, the Boom Boom Room was in full effect over there. I know you have reservations about Stephen A. show, but how do you feel about? Wait a minute. What reservations do I have about Stephen A. show? I love to hear people put stuff. What reservations do I have about Stephen A. Smith show? Y'all, let me show you the kind of shit I'm talking about. The kind of stuff. This kind of. Don't worry about my damn reservations. How you getting it? What are my reservations? Share the show, somebody. Somebody share the show for me. Because I just stop. I know you have reservations about. What do you mean? Stephen A. Smith is the best in the business. I've said that a million times. I just don't watch the show before I come on the air. But I don't want nobody just sitting up there. I know you have reservations about Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith is the baddest dude. He's just on ESPN. Stephen A. Smith is the baddest dude in this business to me. And I ain't going to let y'all put nothing in my mouth and say, I ain't never said. I just said y'all listen to them. Stephen A. I love Molly. I love Stephen A. Smith. That's the point. I just don't want nobody. When you put it up on that damn screen, Jameson Morrow, you could have texted me that. But when you put it up on this damn screen, that means you mean for me to say something about it. Don't come talking about you. You're playing around now. You put it on this screen. I'm gonna comment on it, man. But Stephen A. Smith and Shannon Sharp being on ESPN, I feel about it the same way I feel about. I don't feel no better and no worse. That these two guys are on ESPN. It ain't gonna change my watching habits. I'm not finna say, oh, I gotta go watch, because I tape them all the time anyway. I think Shannon Sharp is great. You follow me? Hey, Mark, I think, but I have it ain't moving the needle. Maybe it's moving the needle for y'all. Is it moving the needle for y'all? Is anybody on their feed that moved the needle that Shannon Sharp might be joining? Oh, I love Ryan Clark. I love Marcus Spears. Who else keep coming on there? I love all the guys that come on there and battle with Stephen A. I even like JJ Redick. All I be trying to tell y'all is they those guys are not free to say what they want to say. Did anybody catch Stephen? Oh, yes, I caught part of it. I haven't seen it all. Stephen Curry. And they're doing a unique thing. Stephen Curry, he got this deal with Apple TV. If you don't have Apple TV, you get a 2-month free to watch it for free. The Apple TV, if you don't have it, you get 2 months to watch it, and you can watch his special. But Stephen Curry, man, it's a unique toy. I told y'all, I think I told that story on here, how he turned the ball over 12 times. It was 13 times. His first college game, he turned the ball over 12 times. I'm going to repeat that to y'all, you guys that think your kid's so great. Stephen Curry turned the ball over 13 times in his first game, and the coach thought about not starting him the second game, and the coach did. And he had 30-something in the second game against Michigan. 31, I think. 30 something. But Tristan time now. Swagoo, yeah. But I mean, but back to James, I don't have no reservation. Listen, in case anybody, I love Stephen A. Smith is the best in the business. I love him, but I know who he worked for. And I know what position he in. You follow me? He's not free to say what he want to say. That's entertain. What ESPN mean? What is that? Entertainment, sports, entertain. He only had to entertain you. Okay, so get that out there. I got a chance to go by Future Stars of Houston. I'm gonna tell y'all about that. And I got invited to this play. About some of our little young kids in the play. They just blew me away. I had the greatest time on Friday. I went by there and saw them. What else? I got so much. Should I go there today? I'm trying to see, do I want to go there today? I'm just going down my list to see the things that I want to share with y'all today. But I'll get back to y'all a little bit of it. I'm just making sure that I don't have anything. Yes, so much stuff that happened. The young I don't want to get there yet because I want to talk a little bit more about it. But I saw the young guy, Jordan Addison, being stopped for going 85 miles per hour over the speed limit, a wide receiver, going 140 miles an hour in a 55 zone. Then I think about Henry Ruggs and the young lady who got killed, guys, going that fast, man, in a Lamborghini. Let me tell you something. Young fellas, I know y'all getting this money. Y'all ain't never had no money before. But listen to me. As a guy who has driven and has had some of these high-performance cars, hey, do me a favor. It's a responsibility when you, to whom much is given, much is required. If you are able to have a Lamborghini Urus, get lessons on how to drive. Those things are in the hands of the wrong person. A young football player who, I don't know nothing about the kid, Jordan Addison, but going 140 miles an hour, go find you you're an NFL football player. Go find you a person who actual race car driver, and have them teach you how to use this car. This car ain't made to drive 145. No. You're not supposed to drive a car 140 miles an hour in an 85. And I'm talking to, in the future, to any young kid who see this video, man, please, just because you got enough money to buy it, don't mean you need it. All right? It just pains my heart. He could have killed somebody. Sterling Creeks, he could have killed somebody. 140 and I'm 55. But I had to share that with y'all. They got footage of him. Y'all go and look it up. Let's see. Somebody sent me this, and I got to share this with you. They said, Robert, Tell all the Power 5 athletes in the state of Florida to transfer. Don't allow that governor to disrespect your heritage and your ancestors. When University of Florida is beat 100-0 in football, those fans will muzzle that damn governor. Somebody sent this to me and told me to send it to you. And then these folks in Alabama has refused to create a second majority black congressional district, a move that could defy a recent order from the Supreme Court. They ain't even listen to their own damn people to give minority voters a greater voice and trigger a renewed battle over the state's political map. It's unbelievable. And I'm just sitting here. If I was an Alabama football player or parent, I would ask Nick Saban, hey man, what's your position on this topic? Which y'all scare ass. Y'all act like y'all scared of these coaches. Y'all act like y'all scared of these coaches. I'm going to go right in that coach. I'm go right in there. Hey, man, what's your topic? What's your stance on this? I ain't saying you, but what's your stance, Nick Saban? Of course, he'll have to take politics versus sports posture. That's what he's going to do, parents. If potential player or parents ask to get an answer they're uncomfortable with, it's a deal breaker. Ask. If he can ask for a commitment, surely parents can ask his cultural valuables. Y'all act like y'all scared to ask these coaches for something. Y'all act like y'all just glad to have be at a school. But it's tough playing top level football, man. And studying, and now you have to worry about this. Knowing that the head coach's position would definitely be a deal breaker if he has no position. Take away people voting rights and the way it's more serious about playing football, y'all. It's more serious. Oh, Doug Jones. No, that's the city. Hold up. That's the city Penny built. I just helped him build it. He talking about he headed to Memphis. Shout out to all the people that's traveling to Memphis. Shout out to him. For the NCAA, the coaches thing. Shout out to all the people, the parents, the fans, everybody who's traveling to Memphis. I probably, unless it's a last minute deal, man, I'm saving all my time to go see my grandson, man. I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you. He takes priority. Y'all take care of y'all babies. I gotta take care of mine. So I wanted to share that with you, but I was thinking about something. Yeah. Deuce Crowd going to Florida State. First thing, I wouldn't go to Florida State. I wouldn't have. My son wouldn't have went. Hell no. The way they acting down there in Florida, they telling you they don't want your little black ass down there. No, I wouldn't go. He said either way it all goes, blacks are choosing by... Y'all, I got a text. I'm going to read you the text. Me and this guy was just talking. We got a chance to talk. Let's see. Check out. Oh, okay. I'm looking up. I'm trying to see. We had a little chat on the phone, and I didn't think it was that profound, but evidently he found it. He said, "What's up, Hatter?" He said, "You got me thinking." We was just talking, man. He said, "The subject we talked about concerning what is valuable now would be a powerful subject to bring up on the Chop Shop." See, he ain't been around that long. He don't know I have brought this subject up before. He said it feeds into every thing else that we have been talking about. The parents, the coaches, the players, everything. Have a good day, brother. And when he mentioned it to me, I said, And I got this thing about changing the price tags on what's valuable. Um, Watching summer basketball, watching how these guys are getting over y'all on y'all. People charging parents. The AAU coach scared. He instead of him just picking one tournament to put the team in, they ain't gonna play but one game. They go put the guy in one this tournament and two this tournament. And Trey Phillips, thank you, Trey Phillips. You said they told me. I guess somebody told me it's against the rules to have some people in live tournaments. But I guess a showcase game don't count as being in the tournament. I don't know. I don't know the parameters for the showcase game. But you put a team in the same team play in this tournament, and on the same day, it's a tournament 56 miles away on the other side of town. The parents had to drive over there and pay to get in another tournament. Because the people just say, well, let's just play in this tournament. Or let's just play in this tournament. And see, what had happened to me is, right there, that means somebody switched it. Somebody told them that was valuable. And it wasn't valuable for them teams to do that. Somebody switched the price tag and somebody said, well, I got to support this guy and I got to support this guy. No. The best thing you need to do, don't support neither one of their asses. How about that? Then they'll probably get their act together. Long as one of y'all, I'm over here. If it's wrong, don't support nobody. But he asked me, with Eric Harrison, guy new to the city, and I said, my thing is, who changed the price tags? Who changed them? The things that have no value, people are valuing now. And not valuing the things of value. That is all that is all they respect. They respect the things of no value. Can't understand that. They can't understand that they can impact society. The price tags has been switched on them, the young players and their parents. You got a whole, what I call the baseline BS. The people along the baseline. The photographers, the writers, the baseline BS. All of them. Everybody on the baseline. I call it baseline BS. Y'all know what BS means. How, parents, do I manage the baseline BS? Because they ain't on the floor with you and your kids. Your kids on the floor and you in the stands and you bringing your kid. Parents, we got to learn how to manage the baseline. The baseline, the guys who giving the tournaments, these guys who mad at each other and gonna get a tournament at the same time as this guy. This guy here, they can't get along with this guy. These guys here form a consortium, then they can't get along. I mean, there's just so much stuff happening. How, parents, do you manage the baseline? You got to find somebody who don't have nothing, no skin in the game. That's why I'm on this show. I don't have a son. I don't give a tournament. Listen, I repeat, I don't give a tournament. I have nothing to do with nobody's tournament. If y'all notice, I don't even come to these tournaments. But managing the baseline BS. See, parents in the player, y'all have control of certain segments of this. And I'm trying to get y'all to understand, because Eric Harrison said, Robert, they switched the price tags. Listen, if you have an industry that is predicated on BS, that's what you're going to get from it. I expect this mess from summer basketball. Because the whole industry is predicated on BSing y'all. I can trick them for 4 years and then they gone. I got another new crop of parents just coming in. And you parents, y'all think y'all know it. I told you the lady just zapped all my damn energy out of me. Made me not want to give nobody no damn information no more. And nobody no being able to call me no more. It'll get to you, y'all. But who changed it? Who changed the price tag? What kind of ice cubes are you going to get? If you put different kinds of water in the tray, I told y'all. I said, years ago, I came here to offer you a clean glass of water. Because I was a daddy that had to go through these murky, nasty ass waters. You don't have to. Don't watch the Chop Shop. Hey, he just on there with Jimmy. But I ain't protecting Jimmy. If Jimmy ass wrong, I'm on his ass too, as y'all already know. Y'all, what kind of ice cubes are you going to get if you put different kinds of water in the tray? Who changed the price tags, parents? I told y'all need to share this damn show. I'm not going to let you get me. Y'all can make any kind of comment, but if it ain't about this subject, I don't want to hear about no damn big three today. I don't want to hear about no damn big three. Who changed the price tags? And this implies that the value system in society has been altered. Parents are leading their children to believe that they can provide a shortcut to the top of the mountain. Eric Harrison been through this in Chicago. Y'all, this just don't happen in Houston. That man live in Chicago. And to all you people talking about, Dallas is different. Somebody come to Dallas. Dallas had the same damn problem we have down in Houston. Dallas guys are just smart. They don't rank nobody. So all y'all won't be mad at them. If I don't rank you, how you can be mad? How can you come and say you got my son ranked low? If I don't rank him at all. I'm for all the kids. No, because you're behind the scenes, you're telling the coaches who you feel, but you ain't putting it out there publicly. Parents, let me go again on you. Parents, everybody need to send this to your parents. All right. Parents are leading their children to believe that they can provide a shortcut to the mountaintop. Parents, adults are trying to prepare, manipulate the path of life rather than prepare the kids for the path that exists in their world. In the pursuit of this crazy thinking, they look for truths or untruths that fit their desired outcome. Long as I'm telling you your kid is the greatest, you want to hear it. Soon as I said this man here can't shoot this man, they looking at me crazy. Therefore, parents, kids are more interested in hearing, check this out, y'all, a plan that gives them what they want than a true perspective on the process and procedure In other words, they what they want to hear versus the truth. Hey, Marquessa, Sean Davis. Oh, it's hot in here. It's getting hot in here. So take off all your clothes. This in turn has left us in a society and a summer basketball society of mixed up values filled with shortcuts, lies in the bed of instant gratification. Everybody want to be the best ninth grader. Everybody want, they calling me talking about some eighth grade team. I don't want to hear about no eighth grade team. I don't care. Let them little babies have fun. We're confused by the misappropriations of values. Therefore, we wander in the wilderness of disappointment, failure, and confusions. Mad at everybody. Mad at the guy on that chop shop talking about my son. Mad at him. Don't be mad at me. What you mad at me for? You had to listen to me. This thing, y'all could have got this thing done. Y'all share the show right quick, because I'm finna come back and share something with y'all. I'm going to give y'all a second to share the show. I want to give you this first.
A wine expert, and so a lot of people come over here and they order food from next door, which is we're a Cajun Creole restaurant, and he'll match up a stick with it. We're just providing a place for people to come and socialize in a rich environment, and we're in a growing area, and we think it's time for this area to have something like this. Someone had a birthday party at our restaurant.
Ladies and gentlemen, the reason I asked you to share the show, I'm finna share something with y'all. And just want to share something with you. If people don't hear it today, I want you to share it with them. Okay, because just me watching this community and watch it just deteriorate the basketball community, and just watch how bad it's gotten, you know, for everybody except the guys who's making money off these kids. Everybody else is bad for them. But some of y'all need to prune your lives as people that are draining. And some of you drains out there, you need to ask yourself, why am I draining people? Why am I being a drain on a situation? What am I bringing to this? What? That's why I tell you to bring a brick to the chop shop. What am I bringing? What are you bringing to the chop shop? When I ask people to bring bricks, people get confused. I don't have anything. Bring yourself. Bring your whole self. Make a commitment to fix all the things. And listen to me, it's a lifelong journey. Perfection is a process. But fix the things in your character. Fix the things in your psyche. Fix the things, fix the way you see the world. And come in and contribute something. That's what I mean by bring your brick. And if you're silent, that's good enough. But don't bring harm. You feeling me? Don't bring harm. Because every time I'm here, Robert Young, this is an organic conversation. We are all coming up with some kind of conclusion. The brick is just a metaphor. Bring your whole self when you come into the chop shop. That is the most valuable thing that ever existed, is yourself. Imagine building something and your brick don't have any straw in it. And you're in the middle. And we are building at our bricks on top of your bricks, and the bricks start crumbling after a couple of years because you didn't bring no real brick. You brought a brick without straw. I'm here to hold the bricks up above me. I can't crumble because the whole structure comes down. You should want to come in asking yourself every day, am I contributing? It's just coming on here doing this here. What these Negroes got to say today.
I found this on the web.
I ain't talking to you, Sid. Now, if you can't right now, it's okay. Just sow and get stronger. Make sure you have enough straw. Robert Young, Sean Davis, Marquessa, Melvin Dews. As I was processing today, I was thinking about people who said, Robert, you should have millions of people looking at this. They tell me this all the time. Following people, millions of people following you. And I'm like, the kind of work that we are doing on this show may not show up for 10 to 20 years. It's like an oak tree. If you're expecting it to produce fruits and acorns and shade and firewood overnight, we also, a lot of people don't have the momentum of patience to know that things take time to take root. See, I recognize that 400 years of assault on our psyche and our memory and our ancient morality is going to take longer than 6 or 7 years that this show been in existence. The Chop Shop and the Boom Boom Room, but it means something. When people walk up to me and say, they part of the Chop Shop, they watching the Chop Shop, they making a declaration about something that didn't even exist 7 years ago. Y'all, this show didn't exist. Some people are fired up about this space we in. And I thank them for it. But we, man, got to get better. And then I read this. It's break my heart. Dalvin Cook, running back, offered his girlfriend $1 million to absolve him for wrongdoing after allegedly physical assault in her. Cook's team Initially offered her $800,000 before they upped the offer. She declined both. Cook allegedly punched and choked his ex-girlfriend, brandished a rifle, and made death threats. The ex-girlfriend that claimed that Cook physically assaulted her by throwing her over a couch and onto a coffee table, resulted in severe injuries to her forehead, her nose, which caused bleeding. Young athletes, males and females, don't you put your hand on these dudes. But young men, come on, man. That girl, you offering her some money. And you know, all y'all talking about all them guys, them girls wanted some money. This man done whooped this girl. This girl said, $1 million, man. No, man. Player. Check this out. Told y'all I need to share the show. This is what we got to start teaching our kids. But all y'all got to do is go around in summer basketball and watch and see who these guys y'all got being around your kids, traveling around the country with your kids. Watch this.
My mom and my dad, William and Ione Duncan, a combined zero basketball knowledge. But they taught me more about the game than anyone else. My mom and
I had to pause that. Because he said, my mom and my dad had zero knowledge about basketball. And I don't want y'all to understand, because half of these mamas and daddies, they think they know every damn thing about basketball. And this is a Hall of Famer right here. And your son can't make a damn layup, but you know everything about basketball. But watch this. Y'all listen.
my dad, William and Ione Duncan, a combined zero basketball knowledge. But they taught me more about the game than anyone else. You heard the mantra that my mom...
They taught me about the game more than anyone else. They had zero knowledge of basketball. Hope somebody getting that right now.
Instilled in me, good, better, best, never let it rest till your good is better and your better is your best. They told me and made me have pride in everything I did, be the best at everything I did, be happy with what your role is or where you are, and try to be the best at that. And I'm here because of them. My mom and my dad.
How many people have told their babies that? I know I did. I wish I had them. Told them some of those things. I did. I'm blaming me too. My mom and my dad. This is real, y'all. This really applies to coaching as well, coaches. Coaches get lost in the X and O's, but it's always about people. Even this show, yes, I'm harsh. It's about people. Because I want to be profound I want to be profound profane to be profound so you can, that, how the mic got on my, but I wish I'd have saw that. Didn't nobody give me this information. The Chop Shop wasn't existing, I'm telling y'all, 7 years ago. That's why I don't never let y'all take it for granted. I don't play no games when you get to putting it. If you put something up on this thing, I'm going to address it. Thank you, Tina, for understanding. The young lady said, man, no, man. Man, you whooped my ass, man. She probably whooped that girl more than one. I'm talking about Dalvin Cook. Get off him. Because he really pissed me off. And then I see this young man. I mean, I got a chance to meet him a couple of times. Just a breath of fresh air, man. Then I look at the story, where it came from. Giannis Antetokounmpo. Watch this.
What is this? This is fake. Fake. What is this? What are we doing? Basketball is fake. You get the ball here. You get the ball. You go like this. That's the rim. Not that. Guard. You get the ball. Pass the ball. Pass the ball. Give the ball. Oh, man. Go to the post. Go to the post. Guard me, Alex. What?
At the U of H camp, I saw so much of this mess right here, this man talking about right here. Thank you, Giannis. This is so real. Really appreciate Giannis for breaking down authentic basketball, y'all, for these coaches and these young people. He said, this is fake. What the hell are we doing? You're grabbing the ball and not even facing the basket. You're facing the other way.
Fake. What is this? What are we doing? Basketball is fake. You get the ball here. You get the ball. You go like this.
You catch the ball and facing the other way. I saw so much of that. I see. That's what I'm talking about when I say bad basketball. Y'all, I can't stand that dribbling. That dribble. Sterling, it ain't simple. Because if it was simple, Sterling Creeks, everybody would do it. It's not being taught. Watch this.
That's the rim. Not that. Guard. You get the ball. Pass the ball. Pass the ball. Give the ball. Oh, man. Go to the post. Go to the post. Guard me, Alex. What? Okay, guard. What is this? Let's go. Now, quick, fast. 3, 5, 2, 1. You go to that. The ball is slow. It doesn't give you the ball.
Man, I go get so sick of watching these college players with these lazy ass cuts through the lane. Y'all got to understand, calling them games for TSU, I saw a lot of it. Man, when I ain't got the ball, somebody finna think I'm getting it. I'm cutting somewhere. They thinking I'm getting the ball. That's when I tell y'all. Y'all know y'all be talking, he just talking about our kid. No, I ain't talking about the kids. I'm talking about they ain't been taught. They too scoop. They too cool. This dude had 3 brothers, and all of them had to take turns playing basketball, wearing one pair of shoes. Wait till I tell y'all about the conversation. Stay there, Jeffrey Day. They got a conversation. Wait till I show y'all about this conversation. They out here. arguing on Twitter about. I hope, please tell me I downloaded that. Hold up, y'all. Let me make sure I did. I'm finna download that. You think I ain't? Y'all gonna have to just hold up. Cause I'm downloading that one. Y'all sure did. Got to find it. Got to find it. Yes, I have. I got to, cause I said I wasn't gonna play it. And I changed my mind. I'm about to find it. Yes, y'all just give me a second. I got to go through a little process because this is so important. I didn't think I was going to go here. And I am trying to, these guys are on video. I mean, not on video. These guys are whining about these kids. Shout out to Doug Jones. I'm gonna get to it. Oh, here, wait a minute. Let me see. It might be on there. Right? Hold on. Okay. No, that ain't. I'm getting close. I'm getting close. I'm getting close to it. I'm getting closer and closer. Y'all please just bear with me, cause it was a young kid, Cooper Flag. He hit a bucket and got the curse. And the internet went off. And I told y'all I got so much stuff. Okay. Somebody said, okay. I got to go through a little cycle here, y'all. Y'all just parallel. Y'all walk me through it. Y'all help me through it. I got to. Y'all see what Twitter done changed their name to X? It's called X now. Y'all done woke up in your app. It's X. Hold up. How I got something for you. I ain't never did this while the show been going on. I hope don't nothing cut off. I never did this while the show. What's his name? Cooper Flag. Okay. Hold on. Flag. Y'all just hold up a minute. I'm almost there. All right. Let me show you something. Let me talk to my boom boom. I told y'all need to share this show. I just did something I ain't never did on the show. Watch this.
Give me that shit! Fuck wrong with him? He can't fuck with you. He ain't bring that shit in your house. Fuck! Give me that shit! Fuck wrong with him? He can't fuck.
16-year-old boy. A room full of adults. And this the stuff that I saw. I love Cooper Flag, but I wonder what social media say if Bryce James, Amelo's son, or the Boozer twins did all that cursing on the camera like that. I don't like that one. I really didn't like that. That was weak. But Doug had a good one. I was trying to find it. Let me see. I think I got. Okay, here it is. We ain't worried about you saw the block shot. We talking about the kid. Doug said there is a balance between being passionate and being disrespectful. I'm not letting a 16-year-old cuss in front of me like we're grown up together. Hell, I'm 40. I don't cuss in front of my elders to this day. Neither do I, Doug. Just my 2 cents. Y'all have a happy Friday. Because these dudes was going off on Twitter. They were going off. Then somebody said, y'all getting too cool with letting 16-year-olds cuss in y'all presence. I thought it was, I didn't think nothing was wrong with it. What y'all think? And y'all lack of comments, because y'all the commented as people in the world. But the lack of y'all comments are making me think something. He's saying they all curse. So what? So if they all robbing a bank, if they all shooting guns, it's okay with you. Bonds, they all doing. I can't stand with nobody tell me what everybody else doing. That's why I ain't got no earring in my hair. I don't drink, I don't smoke, because every damn body else was doing it. I never wanted to do everything everybody else was doing. There, Bonds. I don't care about what everybody else doing. Who's gonna be the game changer? I'll never forget. I'll never forget. I walked in the gym at my son's school. He didn't know I was coming. And he blocked the kid's shot and said, "Get that shit out of here." I was hotter than catfish grease because I have never heard him curse. Ever. But I said, "Come here, player, player, player." I ain't doing it in front. I said, "Come here, player." On the way home, I think I picked him up. I said, "Player, what if your grandmother had walked in the door? What if your mom had walked in the door like that? I'm your dad. I walked in the door. It's freaking him. What are you doing? You're 16 years old. What the hell are you doing?" And I don't know if the coaches was in there. I don't remember. But I was so pissed off. Then I went to college. He went to college. And I walked in the gym in college. And him and the coach going at it. Listen to me, ladies and gentlemen. They going at it. And I wanted to come down there and just choke his ass. But later on, I said, this is not my environment. This man in college, it's not my environment. This coach got to handle it. So I talked to coach. I said, "Coach, let me tell you something, man. That bothered me today. My son ain't gonna never talk to me like that. I don't like him talking to you." He said, "Let me tell you something, Staff. That's my captain. I gave him permission to talk to me like that. I told him that he controls the players. And if he want to get on a player, if I want to get on a player," he said, "Let me do it, coach." And I got in the player because I know how, coach, they'll shut down when you said. So him and Robert had this pact. So Robert felt the coach was undermining him and the coach going at it. I just walked in on him, they discussion, because he ain't finna talk to me like that. But the coach said, that's the captain of my foot basketball team, man. He got permission because I went against what I told him to do. I told him that he handles the players and I handle the team. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. It took everything in the world I had in me. I said, that's this their environment. I'm out of pocket. Stay in your lane. But I told you, I'm always your dad, man. I told him do it. I didn't like that. That's your elder. No. Because you talk to your mama, your grandmama like that, you already know it's going to be some problems. And there's some people were calling other people soft because they just didn't believe in that. Because they hear these young players, hold on. This wasn't about Cooper Flag to me. There's something that's been going on and festering in this summer basketball community. These folks, these kids just disrespectful. I'm still looking. I'm trying to go through the tweets. Let me see what I'm just going to the comments. Somebody's called a band talking about Johnny Manziel in the making. I don't think it's that bad. Then guess what when they posted that, somebody said, but Bronny posted a video of him smoking when LeBron was in the bubble. Yep, and he got scrutinized for it. I'm just keep going. Next time, Graphs, let me see. What y'all think? The lack of respect for adults' presence is unbelievable. We have allowed this to be the norm. Wow. Carry on. Lionel said, my mom didn't play this the day 50. My mom never played it. My kid, 24. That don't fly around me. Thank you, Lionel. Thank you, Carrie. What y'all think? What y'all think? I can't believe the mamas ain't saying nothing. I just can't believe it. Sitting here watching. What else I have for y'all? Then I see where. Man, I was so scared of my mama. Y'all just don't understand. I just did not realize. I was so scared of that woman. And she would do anything, buy me anything, whatever I want, anytime. But I was straight scared of that woman, man. Hold on a second. I was straight scared of her. Maybe it was reverence. But I tell them people, man, please don't call her. Just give me how many licks you want to. I'm good. Please don't call her. She'll whoop you right there in the lunchroom, man. See, back then it wasn't no CPS. It was get your ass whooped. Wasn't no CPS back then. I saw something. It's about FAMU. And I saw this and Florida A&M. Willie Sims releases a statement on a music video that was filmed in Florida A&M's locker room. I can't play the video. This little bad talking ass dude, I forgot his name. I got it in here. I got it. Found out something about the young man though. I'm just I don't know what to say. Let me tell you what the coach did. Let me cut you, coach said. Earlier today, it was brought to my attention that a rap video was shot by a prominent rapper in the football locker room of our field house without proper authorization. The video contains graphic language. Yes, he's called all kind of bees and all kind of everything. a woman anything under the child of God. Language was not consistent with Florida A&M core values, principles, and beliefs, and an internal investigation is underway to determine who authorized this. The use of not only the athletic facility, but also licensed apparel that potentially violates university branding and licensing agreements. See, this was bigger than y'all just talking about. Man, they was just rapping. Check this out, y'all. Check this out. Also, I am a proud proponent of free speech and support all forms of musical expressions, Coach Simmons said. This football team, as ambassadors of Florida A&M University, has a responsibility to protect the university's image. Ladies and gentlemen, as a result, this is an unfortunate situation. As the head coach, I am effectively suspending all football-related activities until further notice. It is a privilege to wear the orange and green, and as a football program, our young men have failed to live up to the standards that's before us. They will all learn from this mishap, and we will continue to work hard every day and become the best version of ourselves and continue to make Rattler Nation proud. I'm not going to show the video because the boy was just doing a little too much. A rapper, a famous rapper. Matter of fact, he's so famous, he done took T-Pain's place. T-Pain used to be the most famous rapper down there, but this young boy, somebody put his name on the screen. I got it. I hate I got that boy's name. Here it is. Hold up. They don't give me the boy's name. What's the boy name? Come on, man. Somebody tell me the boy's name. The rapper. Well, I guess he ain't important. But what alarmed me, and I see y'all ain't saying nothing about it. Maybe y'all haven't seen it. If y'all get a chance, just go see it. I mean, here it is. I mean, I can't play this mess on. I'll give you a little bit of it. No, it's not no Kodak Black, man. That ain't his name. His name, Boston Richie. That's his name. Boston Richie. I wish I could let y'all hear, but the lyrics are so terrible. I don't want y'all to hear it. Just look up FAMU football team. It's gonna pop up. It's trending. Guy name's Boston Richie. That's his name. The real Boston Richie. And I heard in the neighborhood, everybody love him. Everybody love him. Y'all, Future, one of his friends who been on songs too. Future come to town, they go to the mall and buy the mall out in all the shoe stores, everything shoes, and go to the hood and give them all to the people in the hood. Tallahassee guy. Boston Richie, that's his name. They love him. I mean, during homecoming, he pull up in two Maybachs. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Maybachs, not Maybachs. It's Maybach. Okay, you know, I got to our slang about it. But they go, the players, and he got so much influence over these players. Okay, he got so much influence because they love him, they reverence him. So him doing the video in the locker room, I don't think they thought about it. I might be wrong. But Black Twitter, sometimes I don't understand. Y'all defend anything that's for the culture. Florida A&M, man, is an educational brand. Got some of the best professors, got best students in the world. It's a HBCU intentionally underfunded by $2 billion by a state that has a governor who is banning any and whitewashing black history. I'm gonna repeat that one because y'all don't get that. See, y'all think I'm just talking about the video. And Boston Richie. If Florida A&M, I told everybody that campus impressed me more than any one of the HBCU campuses I was on. That one that I visit during my travels. I was impressed. It's an educational brand. It's an HBCU intentionally underfunded. Intentionally underfunded. The governor is holding up $2 billion from this by a state that has a governor who is banning and are whitewashing black history. This same governor I talked about, DeSantis, this damn clown. Somebody talking about the video help Florida A&M. This ain't help no Florida A&M. Are y'all smart? I got a question. I want to hear your comments. I know y'all just listening for me. I want to hear your comments. I want to hear your comments. I got to hear your comments. I got to hear your comments. Why didn't Florida A&M football team, why they didn't make no noise? I mean, why they didn't make an unauthorized video in Florida A&M uniform and locker room addressing how their school is underfunded and how their governor is banning black history? That should have been the video. See, when I say this kind of stuff on this show, I'm saying this because I know people all over the country watching this. What's up, Jim? I'm saying this, y'all. I know what. Hey, hold up. Let me get you kind of zeroed in because I ain't finished. Instead of having Boston Richie come in there and call out black women all kind of B's and H's and all kind of on the video, why the football team ain't make a video in the Florida A&M uniform and the locker room addressing how the school is underfunded by $2 billion and how their governor is banning black history? Why the stuff we claim is for the culture never actually addresses stuff that matters? I don't know what culture you is, but I don't call women all of them names that this dude was saying on this video. And why y'all saying they just college students? Some people, Robert, they're just college students and high school students have actually established and organized organizations that fight to address white supremacy and anti-blackness and social injustices. Black college students and high school students have done that. Don't be coming and tell me about these no college students. Martin Luther King was 19 when he got cranked up. College students can make better decisions than to let a rapper come in their dressing room. Also, Don't we let sports and athletes get too much leeway? Because if a black fraternity, especially a D9, did something like this, y'all would be eating them up and saying they elitists and they misogynistics off the top. So y'all know when college students know better or not? Y'all just pick and choose what you think is cool or not? Black Twitter is so weird to me. Y'all defended no-name rappers with your life, but you would disrespect the NAACP and any other individual organization of significance in our community in a heartbeat. I'm watching y'all. I'm listening to y'all. I'm watching y'all on Twitter. But shout out to Coach Willie Sims. I don't know how, because I know football season is upon us. If you see behind me, I got Andrew Body behind me, Jim. QB1 for Texas Southern. Get your season tickets right now. Somebody called me just yesterday and said, Hatter, I'm getting in that President's Club. I'm getting me a season ticket. But y'all, we got to do better. But what's up, Jimmy? I was just talking about the Florida A&M stuff, man. It's killing me. Then people calling me. They just college shit, man. Let me tell you something. You don't let nobody, Jimmy. I ain't gonna tell you no lie, Jimmy. Jimmy, locker rooms are sacred. If you've ever been a player, they don't let everybody in your locker room. In NBA, everybody don't get to come in your locker room. We'll see you on outside the door. It's such a sacred place. I've been blessed enough to go in a couple of them, but I ain't gonna lie, I felt uncomfortable. Jimmy, you know why? I ain't played. What the hell I'm doing in there? That's just what. Didn't want nobody in our locker room. Locker room was sacred. 4 years, I went to my son's school to watch him play. I never went in the locker room, coach, and I probably could have. But guess what? I got a chance to go during graduation. He said, okay, come on, everybody. Let me take you on a tour where I've been living. Let me take you on a tour. This is what I've been doing for the last. Took us to the buildings he studied at. He took us on a tour. This how I've been living for the last 4 years. I never forget it. We got a chance to go in the dressing room because we was wondering, because they go down in the basement on their dressing room. We wondering, I ain't gonna lie, I was wondering what the hell was going on down there. But locker rooms are sacred, man. And we need to quit, man. Just everything is for the culture. Kirk Dorsey said he's promoting cultural genocide. Yes, he is. Talking about killing somebody. Talking about this and talking about this. I'm gonna drop. Oh my, Jimmy, it's horrible. But just wanted to share that with y'all, man. I know somebody asked me about it in the beginning. I just had to find time to talk about it. But we can do better than that, man. Shout out to that coach, Willie Simmons, one of the best coaches in the league. Jimmy, they had lyrical, I think the name of the song was called Send the Blitz. That's the name of the song. I think it's Send the by his name, the real Boston Richard. That's his name. It was saying, some of the lyrics said they, that's where them snipers roam. Catch y'all out lacking. That's on my mama. We shoot stuff on sight. SHIT on sight. It's a closed casket. At his funeral, he had his noodle out. This what they and as soon as the song started, he's talking about bees and all that kind of stuff. But 2 years after speaking out against gun violence, Willie Simmons was touched by it when his son was shot near, the coach's son was shot near the stadium. See, our family has been a vocal advocate against gun violence. And this the lyrics that this dude was spouting out in his locker room. Oh, it's a hell of a story, y'all. It's a compelling story. Do me a favor, y'all go check it out. We ain't got to cover it no further, but go and check out the story, man. It's shout out to you, Coach. You got my support. Suspending their ass and finding out what's happening. What you got, Jimmy?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's rough.
Oh man, this is so much. Of course, at the top of uh, the week for the Chop Shop. You guys share the show if you haven't done so. Hit the share button. Share the show to your timelines, to your group. Got a chance to make a lap around the city this past weekend. Started off weekend supporting Kelton Solomon and his efforts with the Solomon and Bryant red wines. Um, he even got a
Red
cranberry.
wine. He got all kind of wines. You said red
Well,
wines.
yeah, most of them are reds. I mean, they got, but and even inserted a cranberry flavored one in the mix.
Oh no, you forgot about the sour apple.
Yeah, I
That's
ain't
my
do the
that's
sour.
my joint. That's my joint.
That's why you was around there tipsy. You know
No,
how
I didn't drink none this time. I drunk
tipsy
one.
as Nipsey Russell.
No,
Man.
last week now I got some in.
Then
I got some in.
then we
But man,
then
I'm
we
glad you showed up at Cleopatra's. That was you like that. You like old Cleopatra's, don't
I went out to the cigar joint, lit me old hick stick
you?
at at Cleopatra's out in Richmond, Texas,
Yeah,
way out there.
yeah,
And fellowship, a few viewers from the Chop Shop was
yeah.
in the building. That I mean, unannounced, just fell up in there, and there they go. You never know where you go, and the Chop Shop definitely has reach. We might have to come on back in the fall and bring back another. It's been 3 years now. Bring back some more Chop Shop shirts for you guys. That way, you be able to get the merch and show your support for the Chop Shop. Um, Not only Cleopatra's, you mentioned the cigar bar, but they have a food spot next door called Mimi's, and all
Mimi's New Orleans Oyster Bar.
yeah, got up in there and
Hey, as soon as I got Jimmy, you like that service. You like that service. Jimmy said, I need a menu. I said, hold on, boss, I got you. We want to tell him what happened, Jimmy. Before you even got the menu.
somebody fell through the tile from the roof with a plate with some catfish. I mean, with some fish and some doggone and some shrimp with the special secret sauce on them.
Yeah, the Mardi Gras sauce.
And boy, we got up in them things, tore them things up, and then I mean, it's a good thing. Then of course, wrapped up the weekend. Also went over there and got a chance to go in fellowship with a good supporter of the basketball community, Mark Simpson and his people over at Urban Smoke.
Mm-hmm.
Had a function last week. We were over there when the coaches convention was in town. You know, Mark Simpson he's a graduate of Dallas Kimball High School, but operates at Urban Smoke and Urban, which is next door to Urban Social. So anybody that supports the basketball community, youth basketball, and of course the Chop Shop, we don't have no problem getting you a shout. Shout out with his efforts. Yesterday wrapped up the weekend. Hell, I think it might have been the first time in a long time that I went to the church house for an afternoon service. I ain't been to church house on the afternoon service on a Sunday.
What you mean by afternoon? What time is afternoon?
It started like 1:00.
That's the late service. They had an early service before that one. That's
probably
probably got two services. They have an early service and a late
It was
service.
a special. Had the kinfolk that was preaching the sermon. My first cousin, so I went over there, and then ended up yesterday evening over at the humanitarian awards over at the Royal Sonesta. They had a star-studded crew of recipients that included Tina Knowles, got an award. Dr. Rod Page, that's an old familiar name from way back in the day. He was worked with his efforts with HISD, and then I think he ended up being a secretary of education. One of the presidents might have been Bush. Might have appointed him.
I think the son Bush.
You had Pastor Keon and Shawnee Henderson got award. Shawnee, that's Shaquille O'Neal's ex-wife, and Pastor Keon over at the is it Lighthouse? I think that's what I think that's what it is over on 59 and like Rankin Road. Um, Dr. Willie Pauls got an award. Uh, uh, Donna Cole.
This at the church? This still at the church?
This was at the awards last night. All these were recipients of awards
Okay.
at the Humanitarian Awards, which is at the
okay.
Royal Sylvester.
Okay. Okay.
Sylvester Turner got a legendary Humanitarian Award. Nephew Tommy got an award.
He does a lot of stuff, man, that people don't know about in his community. Yeah, he does a whole lot. Him and his wife.
He got the Heroic Heart Award. Yeah, he does a lot of stuff, man.
I'm telling you.
They put on it.
I've been in some of that stuff. He's unbelievable. He's unbelievable.
Dr. Elwyn Lee. She's pretty. You might want to Google that one. She's pretty popular. And also, I was surprised and appreciative to see. I noticed what they're doing. Most of those awards recipients are local, but then they do one award that's a national award. They'll fly that person in from wherever, and they'll be the recipient. This year's recipient of the National Humanitarian Award was Dr. Eric Thomas. He's a notable inspirational speaker, ET, and you might see him on with a lot of the football teams and the basketball teams. And he's used to be attended Michigan State and was working at that school, and they put him over some of the Hispanic and African American underprivileged initiatives, and that's when he got to sharpen his pencils for speaking and inspiring youth, and the rest is history. So he was there. So good shout out to David Dennis and Treva Dennis for their efforts keeping that candle lit on the Humanitarian Awards. Also saw what's his name? D-Mars was in the building had it last night. D-Mars said, you know what? I've been sitting there and I ain't have no idea the Chop Shop will still be lasting this long. He said, I give up, man. I can't fight against you. I'm going to do some advertising or do some stuff, something with the Chop Shop. I say, well, D-Mars, you said that last time. We're going to see what you do. Come on with it. We here waiting on it. And, but, D-Mars been around for a while and in the print media. And as it takes his turn, he was one of the first that routinely, consistently did those email blasts. He'd wear your ass out with them email blasts. You mess around. Every time you look around, them emails coming shooting through the pipes. D-Mars, and which is great thing. Just wanted to acknowledge that over the weekend. Also, today is the first day of the College Basketball Academy. That's in Memphis, Tennessee. I'm gonna slide through there in a couple of days, and wanted to let it get underway first, so we know and get a hand of exactly who was there versus who was not there from this great state of Texas. There are approximately 70 players that are present from Texas, and that is actually it's over 100 players there, but in the individual, there are 400 individuals that were invited, approximately 400. Out of those 400, about 70 from Texas. Then they have another couple of hundred kids that were invited as amongst their teams, which were selected 16 and under and 15 and under teams. Some of those teams that are present, JL3, 16 and under, Houston Defenders, 16 and under, Pro Skills, 16 and under. On the 15 and unders, I don't have them in front of me. The teams, I know it's at least one from the state of Texas that's invited. You guys can help me out if Doug Jones is watching, which 15U is representing Texas. So that's approximately 12 players on each one of those teams representing the great state. So it is definitely an opportunity to move the needle with a lot of these young men that are participating, especially in the individuals.
Jim, I got a question. Since you know, so when they invite the team down there, who pay for that?
They do.
So they pay for the team, and they're paying one parent from the team too.
Yeah, and then I learned a little tip more. And when I get there, I get the whole skinny. Yeah, the team. Once again, the teams that are invited, they do get one parent to come with them. Here's a catch. Not a catch, but the way that they drew the line this year. It's in Memphis. If a player's home is less than 500 miles, then they are not paying for the plane ticket. That's one of the reasons that a lot of people, one of the reasons that a lot of your designer or highly ranked players stood down on it, meaning that it's kind of like going on a college visit. That means if you drive, then they will reimburse you for mileage, and that is 65 cents per mile. So Dallas, Texas happens to fall within that threshold of 500 miles. It's less than 500 miles from Memphis. So that means if people from DFW the NCAA are not paying for plane tickets for those parents.
Well, Houston is farther than Dallas?
To Memphis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, shit. I don't drive, so I don't know. I don't care.
Yeah.
So Dallas is closer. Wow.
Yeah. And so now it explains like why, but at the same time, that's a big facility. I didn't go to the EYBL when it was.
They say that thing off chain down
there. But even though the facilities don't even, like, to me, my mindset is way beyond that, because those things, of course, that Memphis facility, we'll see how that goes. But no matter what city, every city, they can use the convention center theme and use the convention center and drop the courts in the middle of a convention center and keep it rolling. No matter, and that way now various cities can get to benefit from the tourism and the visitors that could come from out of town. Now it would kind of makes it sexy, but they want to keep it centralized. Anything whereas where you're coming from the left, east, or the west, and the plane ticket isn't crazy, one way or another. You just want to keep it in the same realm.
So this is natural. Tell me what is this, regional or national? These kids coming?
It's national.
So kids coming from LA?
Yeah.
Wow.
But I guess it must not be a crazy ticket to fly into Memphis.
Oh, it's a crazy ticket. Memphis is man, it ain't that easy to fly into Memphis. Your ass better be using the buddy pass trying to go to Memphis. Or some mileage.
If you're using the buddy pass weekend, your ass better fly in Little Rock somewhere and drive.
Yeah, it's rough. Try a Memphis ticket. Now if you get it ahead of time, yeah. Try one at the last minute and see how good what's happening to you. But that's unique though, man. So Dallas fall within the driving range. God, okay. Yeah, but Memphis goes our airport ain't that big, Jim.
But if you drive, let's say 400 miles. I mean, somebody look at
that's 10 hours. That's 10 to 11 hours.
If you're driving,
and
they're giving 65 cents a mile. reimburse you. Kind of like you go to a college visit, an official visit, they'll reimburse you.
So how many miles is Chicago?
That's
I
why,
mean, how many miles is Dallas? You
that's why
anybody
I'm
know?
asking somebody to look it up. You know, we
Okay.
got the boom boom room.
Yeah, somebody look it
How
up.
many miles is it from? Just look up DFW downtown. You know, or the American Airlines Arena. You know, Love Field. How many miles is it to? Just go airport to airport. That way we make this thing, you know, consistent. From airport from
They taking too
DFW
long. I do it
airport
my damn.
to the airport in Memphis. How many miles is that? And then, because if you're getting reimbursed, how the way I look at it, no, that's round trip. So that means round trip. That means they paying you about $500. So that's enough to get a rental car, get some gas, you know, make a little roll out of it. 452 miles. Thanks a bunch, Trina and G Day and Melvin.
452.
452.
Right.
So it's right there. How many miles is it from Houston?
From Houston to Memphis. It's got to be up under that.
I'm just curious to see what the difference is. You know, I mean, I know Houston probably have to go up through Shreveport.
Oh, you always got to be over that. I mean.
Houston
Okay. How many miles? Hold up. Y'all got it? How many hours?
How many miles?
So it ain't but 6 hours from Dallas. That's an easy drive then. Okay. It's 10 hours, 11 hours from Houston to Memphis.
Oh, well, yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
567 miles.
Oh, hell no. Yeah.
Thanks. So now once again, and Chad Grove, welcome to the Chop Shop from he's over in Arizona, guys, on the west, probably in Vegas. He lives in both of them.
Yeah. Chad big in Vegas now.
Yo, trust me, he Chad Sinatra now. He's all over. Now, he says that I'm not knocking it, but several players from Arizona and the West Coast nominated themselves and not considered a top prospect. Here's the deal, how this goes. And I just think it wasn't transparent enough, but a lot of people didn't realize, kind of like one of those things you can actually get in if you follow these steps. A lot of people nominate yourself, but then you needed a college coach on the other end to pull you out the water, to pull you in. It was just that simple. Nominate yourself was one, but they also needed a college coach to put your name on amongst their 7 or 8 nominees. That's the catch. That would explain why when you see the list of players, there's going to be a number of players. Hell, there's a few players from out of Houston that ain't even ranked at all that's in this camp.
Hey, Trina, it ain't no 8 hours and 44 minutes. You got to drive it. You know what the hell I'm talking about. Unless they done got some new highways. Now, I drove that a long time ago. That's why I said, I ain't never drive 8 hours.
Hey, they about to have a new one about to open up in a few months.
A freeway?
Hey.
Where?
This going to help recruiting. I just thought about this. When you're going up 59 and you have to go to Lufkin and then go to Lufkin and go to Nacogdoches.
Yeah.
When you get to about like Corrigan or something, or something like that, or Diboll, right between Corrigan and Diboll, they have they call them bypass.
Bypass, okay.
They got a bypass now that they almost done with. That's going to bypass the whole Lufkin and take you straight through Nacogdoches from there. It says it's going to save 30 minutes off the trip.
Oh, now that's gravy.
Man. That's because a lot of people now, what that does now, it doesn't just, Nacogdoches is one thing. You're not going up for one reason, and that's to go to SFA. But it helps those people that are going now to go gamble. Now, if you're going to Shreveport to gamble, is a 30-minute less drive. That's big time.
That's a lot. That's good time. Hey, Jimmy, not too long ago, I drove to Hope, Arkansas. So I had to go through Texarkana. Hope, Jimmy, guess who was Hope's famous residence is? Most famous resident.
Who?
Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton from Hope, Arkansas, right? And then I said, damn, I'm close to Memphis. Man, that was the longest damn drive. I drove up there for a funeral. I said, man, never doing this mess no more. No, sir. I drove by myself too. I drove somebody with me, but I did all the driving.
So I'm curious. Trina knows about it. Trina, she says it's a loop around the Nacogdoches. When is it expected to open? That thing now is a game changer because now recruiting SFA and their basketball program, getting there, it was about a 2-hour drive, hour 45 minutes from the tip of Houston. Let's say you're leaving from the Beltway in on the North Belt. Hour 45, hour 40, to up to 2 hours, depending on how you drive. Now, if they're saving 30 minutes, that means you can get to. That means that drive is the same as going to Beaumont now. It's the same as going to Beaumont.
Hey, man, it's progress. So Dallas, okay, the little Dallas people got to pay. Pope Dallas and the Houston people flying in their first class. I love it. What Palmer ran there?
Of course, Doug is gonna make the track up there. Now, this is gonna be. I got some good stuff planned for Doug. I'm gonna make my way up there and put him in with a few of them old college coaches outside his region, and then it'll be, and he's gonna be a well-earned trip for Doug Jones when I get up there to that Memphis, and he gets to, get to expanding his network of college coaches. But I'm looking at, I see some of these names on this list that I'm like, wow, they took advantage of what was provided. Followed the steps, got a college coach to nominate them. That's how they got in. And a lot of these young men will have a chance to really move the needle.
But if they can play, if their ass can't play, they ain't gonna move the needle.
No, have a chance. They have a chance. Here's the deal. What happens now? Let's say a kid like Trent Burns. He's a 7-footer at PSAT Academy, right here in Houston.
Well, he can play though.
No, but here's the deal though. At the EYBL, Trent Burns was he was a black ant. At this event, Trent Burns is going to be a red ant.
Okay.
And I'm trying to see, I'm just curious to see how many 7-footers are here. Because that means people always are going to note.
Hey, Trent Burns, do Trent Burns remind you of Wembanyama?
Somebody asked that?
No, that's just me being messy. That's me.
Trent Burns got a long way to go to remind me of Wembanyama, man, based on what I've seen of Wembanyama. But Trent Burns, he's talented. He's intriguing. He's as a prospect. He's attractive, meaning that he's too good to ignore. So that means every Power 5 school in that building, when I arrive, I'm going to that's one of the things I do. I do my best to let them know based on what he's been doing. They've already seen him. They'll see him today. They'll see him tomorrow. So I get there. If he's been doing par, comparison to a golf score, if he's been par or below par, then guess what? My job is to make sure how many of y'all saw Trent Burns? Well, I ain't saw him yet. Get your ass over the court.
Y'all gonna make me come down there, man. Y'all gonna make me come. But I got to be back by Saturday. Because guess what? Guess what, Jimmy? The Earl Spence fight, I just found out. Somebody gonna put some old mess up there. It's gonna be shown at Cleopatra's. I'm out there this Saturday. If I come to Memphis, I'm staying a couple of days, play me a little golf, and then I'm getting back to see the fight at Cleopatra's, y'all. I don't know what time the fight, but it's gonna be on Saturday night at Cleopatra's. I just got word. That's where the Earl Spence fight, Earl Spence and Crawford fight will be shown this weekend. I'll give you some more information on it by tomorrow. They just text me and I found out that. That's hot off the press. But yeah, Jimmy, that's a unique opportunity for Doug. Unique. The only reason I really want to go down there because Penny want to play some golf. So I'm gonna go down there and get us a couple rounds of golf in and come right back. I ain't gonna lie, I probably ain't gonna go watch none of them games. I got other stuff
Hey,
to do. Uh-huh.
you know they named. I'm looking at something on the roster. I'm scanning through the rosters,
Mhm.
and they have, of course, different teams that the players are on. These 400 players are on different college teams.
Mhm.
You know, and I'm looking, and I am proud to share with you guys that one of the teams is named Texas Southern.
Mm.
One of
And
the
you don't
teams
know nothing about the team?
I'm I'm looking. I'm looking for the 7-footers first, and I saw this team for this one cat. I've only seen one other 7-footer so far. The kid played for Mocan Elite on their 17U, and he's then they have a 6'11"
And they
kid that
call it
plays.
Texas Southern? Why the hell they call it Texas Southern?
They named a lot of the teams that they are playing on after
After
college.
8.
Sometimes you might go to camp and you playing on the Hawks.
Oh, so you got the official, you got the press packet. Okay. I
Yeah.
got you. Okay.
And like they have a
Who is
Texas-
the top prospect coming out of Houston? Who's the top guy you got? It's, other than Trent Burns, who the other?
Justin Big,
Justin Bay playing? Okay.
AJ Bates.
Oh, AJ Bates playing. Okay. Give me some more.
I can start from the
I'm talking about Houston. I ain't talking about Dallas.
I'm getting through, and I'll tell you some of the other ones.
Okay.
Those four are top. I think I want to say Chris Catchings.
Okay.
Off the top of my head.
Who he play for?
The kids from Beaumont. Kay Dotson is there.
Okay, there. Okay.
Yeah. Which once again, Kay Dotson will be a red ant in this ant bed.
Mm-hmm.
Not to say he wasn't at times. Of course, he was a red ant at times at certain EYBLs. But at this, he should dominate, and it could change his life because now a college.
So
coach,
dominating against lesser players will change his life?
that's what's expected of you to do. But when you're doing it, people are paying. They don't have to rush to another court to see another kid who's ranked higher than you or this and that. Now, if the talent is lower, those who are top shelf coaches or got to pay attention to somebody.
So Jimmy, you was just naming seniors. You ain't talking about the top ranked 25 guys, Coach.
No, I ain't talking about the seniors.
Okay, I got you.
Because 16
Because these the guys got a chance to make something happen already. Okay.
Because if I was 16 and under, class of 2025, that star-studded, potent class that I've been boasting about since they were in the 8th grade, we have about, out of just Greater Houston alone, we probably have, let's say, 14 of the top 20.
That's going to this?
Yeah.
That's good.
I'm just guesstimating.
Yeah.
Think about it. JL3.
Yeah, they got a team full of.
Between the JL3 and the Houston Defenders, just them by themselves.
Who on the Houston Defenders team? I don't even, I ain't never watched them play. Who on their team? Who's on their team?
You got first of all, you got Bryson. I say Bryson. You got Wheatfall.
Okay.
Right?
Uh-huh.
Then also you have the little Montana Wheeler is playing the point guard.
Okay.
Right.
See, I never seen him play, Jimmy, so I don't know. Yeah. Jimmy, get what I just got, Jimmy. I just got something new. Hey, tell your listeners, hold on, y'all. At the Cleopatra, if you mention the Chop Shop, you would get the Mardi Gras shrimp that you get order Mardi Gras shrimp for a complimentary for free this Saturday at the Jimmy.
And they've been ordering a whole bunch of noodles then.
Hey, Jimmy, this Friday.
Oh, the Mardi Gras shrimp one we had with the sauce.
Yes. Oh, yeah, you talking about the Mardi Gras shrimp.
Yeah.
Listen, y'all got to hear me now. You mention the Chop Shop on Saturday night during the fight, you get you some Mardi Gras shrimp. I'm just telling you now. The boss man just text me. The boss just text me. Huh?
Hey, I hope the boss liked that Hicks stick up I gave him the other day.
That was Lance. Did you get Charles wasn't there? You gave Lance You ain't meet Charles yet. You met Lance.
Tell Lance, don't get no razor blade and cut my doggone cigar and put that funny stuff in my stick.
Hey man, Lance is a cigar aficionado.
I just put something in his life.
All I'm telling you, Lance in that cigar aficionado book. So he like the sommelier of the wine, Jimmy. He is the he like that with a cigar. So if it's good, I'm gonna show call him and ask him how good it was. Because I saw him, he had it in his mouth. I wonder how good. But I'm gonna repeat. The fight, Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford fight is on Saturday. If you go to Cleopatra's out in Richmond, the Chop Shop listeners just mentioned, I heard it on the Chop Shop, you get a free order of Mardi Gras shrimp. Okay? All right. How about that? Now, I like this. I like this kind of stuff. Keep going. Complimentary shop. Hey, Jimmy, that's the boss right there. The boss that put it on the screen, Jim. Looking at Jim. Complimentary Chop Shop shrimp.
We're going to rename them damn shrimp. Hey, we about to get iodine pausing around that. I'm telling you right now.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with a little iodine in your system. Let me tell you something. Too much water, key. So too much of anything. Too many damn hit sticks are key. So I'd rather give me some iodine. That's what I'd rather have, some iodine. Just some nicotine. But okay, he helping me out. He helping me out.
There you go. Thanks a bunch, Jeffrey Day.
Thank you, Jeffrey Day. See, I don't know
Montana Wheeler.
Okay.
Marion Harvey, Trey Lewis.
Okay.
LJ Andrews. Jeremiah Cooper, all these guys are 2025s.
See, I don't know them guys.
And what it does is it's going to help them because they're playing in, I think, a tournament.
So they playing in. Oh, they got them sectioned off different.
They teams play against teams.
Okay.
Individuals.
Okay.
That way it keeps it fair. But we're loaded with talent down there, represented really, really hard. When you're talking about Pro Skills, Drive Nation, JL3, the Houston Defenders, lot of talent that would be there for young guys. And I know a few coaches. I've spoken with a few of them over the last few days, and that are going in. And also, I know a few of them that are not going at all. Heather. They're not going. I know a few coaches that are not going at all. Head coach.
That's all right.
And guess what? And what it does is,
did they give a reason?
I didn't ask all of them why. One of them just offered something on his own. It's like, well, they have a campus visit, a prospect, a couple of prospects on campus. They're trying to close deals.
Okay, and
they've seen, and that same coach was like, he's a head coach, and was like, we're not really doing a whole lot with we're not worrying about 2026s and 2027s and 2025s right now. We're on them, on the ones that we need to be on right now, and the rest of them we'll see them when the time is appropriated. But you got to realize this thing is to help the have-nots. It's to help those whose recruitment didn't necessarily reach expectations during the grassroots season. This event, now once again, I'm gonna be watching closely to see, and I'm gonna be talking to many college coaches to get their thoughts on it, because the college coaches each staff was asked or is encouraged to be represented by at least one staffer.
Okay.
So the NCAA got with all their member schools and said, we put this thing together for y'all. We need y'all just to at least have one person come through.
Okay. So you said the head coach was saying they ain't coming.
Yeah, I just talked to a few head coaches the other day. I was just I was doing a roll call. Because I didn't know I was gonna stay in my hotel at. So I checked with a few of them, about 7 to 10 of them. Hey, where you staying at? Where you staying at? What day you getting in? What, just to know if you're gone when I get there or not. And a lot of them getting in on Sunday and out by Tuesday.
This Sunday?
Yeah, they got in last night.
Okay, then they out. They gonna see a couple of days and out. Okay.
Yeah. A A lot of them, I mean, it's you have stuff to do. And you have, you're trying to close deals. And you have transfer portal. Guess what? You see a number, that total tally? 2,700 boys, males, was in the transfer portal.
In both Division 1 and Division 2 now, Jim.
They got to count both because you're going up and down.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So they got to count the other one when they count the,
Yeah,
so
but I want people to understand it, though.
Yeah. And that includes walk-ons as well.
Right.
Walk-ons, that includes them as well. Why? That includes walk-ons. But that's a stern number. And of course, Chris Walker and myself, we stand on different sides of opinion. Chris Walker thinks it's just a fad that's going to blow over in the next year or two.
What you talking about?
About
transfer portal?
He feels that the college coaches will
go back to getting young kids.
And I'm like, Chris, that ain't happening no time soon. That ain't happening no time.
As long as people can transfer.
That exactly.
Yeah.
He was like, Chris Walker, which he has a good point, but it's just one of those things.
What was his point? That it's gonna correct itself. The pandemic thing gonna correct itself.
His point is, kids were transferring before the transfer portal.
Yes. Yeah.
So this number that they're giving us now, it was still a
number then, but we weren't talking about it as much.
And transferring before then.
Right.
So a lot of coaches that opted to go with the portal, Chris, his point is that a lot of those coaches didn't win doing it. So they're going to try something new. Like if you went to the portal the last year.
That's cool. Yeah. So coaches, that fickle?
Well, when it makes, I can understand that. I told you, I understand that.
If at first you don't succeed, try again, I thought.
You're going to go back and retort to what got you to where you was. You trying something new that you really,
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
Really believe in this stuff, and you go out there.
I see what you're saying.
Convince you to go do it. It's the new time.
I see what you're saying.
Guys, and you're realizing that it's more of a headache than not, because now at the same time, I'm telling Chris, if you're recruiting, these coaches also know if they are recruiting freshmen, which everybody's going to take some freshmen. Everybody's going to take some. Not for the masses I'm talking about. But if you're taking these freshmen and he comes to your program and he does well, do you understand he's gone? Texas Southern University had a freshman that came in there this year, and he was fortunate enough to get thrust into the starting lineup by way of injuries in front of him and people the roster was depleted. He got the call to start. And guess what he do in his first game? A 30 ball. And them
folks was calling him too. Them folks was trying to poach at him too.
They was in his DMs and before the game was over with. Hey, big head.
Yeah. Just thank God his dad has said, no, man. No, dad, I've talked to the dad. He said, no, man, we got some more stuff we got to do here.
But then guess what, though?
Mm-hmm.
About a week and a half, 2 weeks later, his minutes, he went from not starting to went from first string to third string.
Well, but the guys came back.
Well, but still, though, I understand. We can say what if, and I ain't mad at it, but coach had to do what he had to do to get him back grounded, to get the young man back grounded and get him part and get him to buy in.
Get what the coach was trying to do. Not to get him to buy. The coach is trying to get us another one of these. I got 2 of them, Jimmy. If you need one, you need to borrow one, call me. Jimmy, I got 2 of it. If you need one, holler at your boy. Don't Steve.
Hey.
I see it. If you need one, boy, I just love that TSU.
I'm so glad.
Hey, y'all. Oh, it got my name on there. Oh, it got my name on there, y'all. I didn't even know that. Jimmy. Little Jimmy. Oh, man, I love it. Hey, Rod Wells want to talk about your something about the Astros. You know, he just want to be messy.
Astros in good shape.
But they got the Rangers, though. They need to tear these Rangers' head off, right?
We were 2.5 games behind them, and we have a stand starting tonight.
How many games?
I want to say it's 3. But it starts tonight at 7 o'clock. Rangers are in town against the Astros. Altuve may come back in this series.
Who take his place? Who take his place?
Dubon. That boy hit that home run in the bottom of the ninth, the top of the ninth with 2 outs yesterday.
Okay.
Dubon.
I won't keep up with him.
Dubon. Hey, man.
Hey, Coach Willie Sullivan said he waiting on his ring. Willie Sullivan, let me put my ring back on then. Because I'm hold up. Jim, hold up, y'all. It's something in my eye. It's something in my eye, y'all. I can't see. It looked like something's in my eye. Could y'all tell me? Excuse me.
Somebody said, okay, a couple of questions, guys. I missed. Sorry about that. I'm gonna hit a couple of your questions that you asked, and I'm looking, and one of them is,
I didn't see that.
do they have to play with their age group at this college basketball academy?
Oh, okay.
Or does everybody compete together? The individuals, yes, they are competing together. If you were invited as an individual, if you're playing there with a team that was invited, then of course they are playing with their age groups. It's only 16U and 15U, a selected amount of teams, about a dozen to 50 to 16 teams that got invited in each of those age groups. Those will play 15s, will play 15s, 16s will play 16s. And from various sneaker lines, they're mixed in together. And if you're not paying attention, this is the NCAA's latest move to wrestle away some of the power that has been, to relinquish some of the power or grab it back from the muddy waters of today's grassroots basketball, meaning that they're putting this live event under their umbrella of USA Basketball and, of course, with NCAA in their joint efforts. So to pay attention, this means all of the coaches now, all the intel, all of the rosters, all this stuff here, it's funny as hell how this stuff here, them coaches, they put them rosters in advance. Everybody know their roster when it comes to these events. You know your roster in advance now. You ain't got no problem submitting all this stuff now. Hell, you watch videos for 30, 40 minutes just to get a gold license. All of this has to take place for you to play in this event. Basically, the NCAA get all of the intel, the proper intel for the kids. That means the coaches packet, this would probably be the most truest, correct coaches packet that would be that would be obtainable for those coaches throughout this whole summer. And now, once again,
you see my favorite team. Hold up. This is my favorite team. Make sure you tell me whatever they're doing. Hey, Jimmy, is this going to be, can we see it?
I'm not sure. I don't think the games will be streamed.
Look at your damn press package, man. Ain't nothing about streaming.
I don't see nothing in there about the streaming. And I can understand that why. I can understand it. Because the coaches there, this is for the coaches. This is for their recruitment. This is for their exposure to those coaches.
The other thing for the coaches.
Yes, but at the same time, they're not trying to make this thing like it's serving a purpose. And they do have
I can't stand. I'm gonna say it again. I can't stand the NCAA, Jimmy. Yeah. And I'm not gonna say it on my show. I mean, I'm not gonna say it on the broadcast. I can't stand them.
They told the parents they can't even take pictures.
Take pictures of what?
Like of the kids, the games, because that means you're taking a picture of your kid, you're taking a picture of somebody else's kid. So now you're talking about intellectual properties and all.
Man, let's talk about something else, man. Because I'm not finna get these sorry ass dudes no pub. I can't stand their ass. They always telling people what they can't, what they can't do. NCAA, that's their biggest thing. What they can't do, what they can't do. Tell us what they can do. Parents can't take a picture of their own baby. Y'all see why I don't like the NCAA. This why.
Live streaming is not permitted. Highlights posted to social media or media outlet online platforms cannot exceed 2 minutes from any single day of competition, and no individual clip can be longer than 30 seconds. So this is for media. for that I'm reading this about. This is to the media that's in attendance or approved to be on campus. Uh, Broadcast networks of news television and television stations may use up to 3 minutes per newscast of video footage for up to 72 hours following the academy. All footage use is strictly for editorial, non-commercial purposes.
Why? Why they doing this?
What part?
All of that stuff all of them rules you just gave me. Why?
Well,
What they trying to prevent?
the things that I just read off of the UIL does that. How that's common.
No, I'm just asking why.
I'm just saying that's common. That's a common practice. It wasn't nothing. Nothing I just read was like wow to me. You know what I'm saying? If you go get
you, but I'm just saying because I don't know nothing about this. Because I don't keep up with it. I'm just saying. I don't. Okay. And Jimmy, you mentioned the UIL. They stink too. I can't stand them either. So you mentioned two organizations that I can't stand, and I think are anti students. So guess what? You just mentioned two of the sorriest ass organizations on the planet, and I still don't. Let the UIL do it just because they stink too.
If any,
yes, UIL, I said it.
Any outlet any event that you go to, any event operator is
gonna have their rules. I understand that.
It's not gonna let you just go and live stream my event to your whole constituents and your whole audience. No, I'm not gonna let you do that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's understandable.
You're the only person I know take up for them two sorry ass.
That's not taking. I'm just taking up giving understanding to that's common practice. Nobody's gonna let you go and live stream from their place. Not unknowingly after I
you get more viewers. Some more people seeing the team.
You remember, if you're a media hatter, that's the whole thing. I'm talking about. I was giving you to media. If you're a media, that's like
you just told me the parents can't even take a picture of their baby.
The parents, that's a whole different thing. I'm talking about the media.
Right well, now. Okay, I'm talking about the parents right now.
I said earlier, I'm going to have when I get there all of the details about the parents. I only got bits and pieces from parent here, parent there.
I listen.
A different parent is going to tell me what disappoints them. I'm going to get the whole shebang. You follow me?
So the NCAA want to capitalize on this event. Okay,
absolutely.
All right.
That's what they're doing. Okay.
Just like they've been capitalizing on these kids playing for nothing for the last 100 years. I got you.
And to push it forward, push this thing forward. Think I'm joking.
I got you.
Over the weekend, the NCAA released their calendar for 2023-2024 for live event for college coaches. And of course, yes, in April, they get 2 live periods. Yes, in June, there's the college, the high school sanctioned events that the college Division I coach can go to if the kids are playing with their high schools. But in July, it's back to only 1 live period for grassroots basketball in July. Only 1 live period. They've basically taken away that second live period in July for next year. Why? Because those teams now will have to come. If you want to play in front of college coaches again in July, your ass going to have to go and accept the invite
to their events.
To their event. Yeah, absolutely.
You just helping I get them gangsters there. Yeah. They the mob. The AAU recruiting, somebody sent me, it says dying a slow death. 2 spring recruiting periods that conflict with portal visits. 2 high school periods, 1 July live period, and 1 NCAA academy. Listen to me, y'all. Wow. These folks the mob.
1, 2, Freddie's coming to get you.
They the mob.
I understand.
Hold up. But United States government, the Senate, yo, please, y'all got to do something about this NIL because these players get money now. We ain't getting them none. We ain't getting them none of our money, but please police their money. Don't police the money that we ain't giving them. But please police the money that them little babies getting. They can now fly their mama and their daddy out to watch them play because you wouldn't give them a quarter. And then if a guy like me gave him some money, y'all put me all over there. Man, you cheating. Let me tell you something, man. NCAA. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? Yeah, they go to the Senate in the House of Reps. Y'all, please. This NIL, we got to do something about it. Because the little black kids getting money now. Not the white coaches getting money. Man, y'all, this is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. And guys like me got to talk about it. I'm going to talk about it from the mountaintop. I don't want y'all to understand what's going on. Look what's happening. Look at what's happening. Just take a look. I want to control some more of y'all. And what y'all doing? But Jimmy, let's see if we can get out. Man, don't start me on this NCAA and the UIL. Please don't start me. I was having a great day. Should NBA players support WNBA players more? Hell no. Are you support? Hold on. Stop. Jim. This can't stop. Jim, I'm going to let you read that one. Because he always think I'm getting on it. What industry you in, Kendrick Lewis? What you do for a living? Do you go and support the other people because they ain't making that money? Do you go support the other industry? But hey,
especially if an industry has fought and clawed to prove themselves equal to.
I can't believe this dude just put that up there.
So if you're equal to, then why should I be obligated to help you if you're saying that you can substantiate and you could do all this and you just as good and you need to be playing? Hell, they're already pushing to try to play against. Well, they actually did it before during the All-Star break. Didn't they do it one year? They had the 2-on-2, they had a 2-on-2 with an NBA guy and a WNBA guy back when Cynthia Cooper and them were playing. Well, no, that's the answer. No.
Amen.
If they want to,
Jimmy,
then that's on them.
Jimmy, it don't make sense. The players don't own the damn team. The owners own the team. Why you want the players that don't? See, this would kill me. Listen, let me explain to y'all something, because some of y'all really probably don't know this, and I'm sorry, I got to keep bringing this up. Man, if y'all think these players rich, can you imagine what the guy that's playing 17 of them, how much money he got? Let me repeat that, Jimmy, because this guy, he ain't going to get it until I put it up there right. We want the players to help. The owners got more money than the players, Kendrick Lewis. And anybody else who do not understand that, the owner paying Devin Booker, what's the boy, Kevin Durant, and Andre Ayton, all of them are max deal. Can you imagine how much money he got? And you want the players to take some of their money? Are you listening to what you're saying? Y'all always want the players to do something. No, man, y'all better look and watch what these owners are doing. That's what he said. Stop disrespecting the women. This ain't had nothing to do with the WNBA. This is what that ignorant ass got a statement you just put up there, Kendrick Lewis. Talking about should the NBA help? Hell no. The owners, you get paid. Hold up. In sports, you get paid what you negotiate. Kendrick Lewis. Unbelievable that you think the players should come out of their pocket. No. Ludicrous. Now, Jimmy, let's get out of here, man. Oh,
Yeah,
unless you got something else you want to talk about.
no, it's 2:20. We already in some supreme overtime. I got stuff to get on top of and get to work. And I got don't forget, guys, there's still an opportunity to get if you're involved in grassroots basketball around the greater Houston area, you a lot of teams you may have started 4, 5, 6 years ago, and players eventually went different ways. Well, this is one last opportunity, one prime opportunity for you to get the band back together again and play in the grassroots showcase.
Jimmy, ain't they done played enough damn basketball, Jimmy?
No, but you missed what I'm saying. If you had a team and they played together 3, 4 years ago, they haven't played together because one kid went this way, one went that way. People think y'all don't like each other and this and that, or you liked them and what was out of your control why a kid may have left. This is your opportunity to let those kids play and who've already befriended each other. Let them get one last run in. Especially I'm talking to the 17 U's primarily. That has no more summer ball pretty much on the horizon unless they play as an unsigned senior next spring. But this is one of those opportunities that you get them back together, and they can get some white T-shirts. They can be shirt and skin. It just the joy that sometimes you can see when old buddies get back together and play again. That's what the grassroots showcase is designed for.
I like
so
that.
This weekend, Yates High School is the location. I can guarantee you the air conditioning be blowing over there, and. And by the way, on that other matter, you asked about the people from the playground Houston from 2 weeks ago.
I forgot
a week
about
and a half ago.
already.
Huh?
What they do?
No, I remember I told you.
I said I forgot about them already. What they do?
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, I sent them the letter, and they have responded, and they are willing to comply with my request.
Okay, say no more.
I saw open the email this morning. It came through over the weekend, and so we'll see how that goes. They're willing to comply, which is cool.
That's cool. And Jeffrey Day said, if y'all ain't got no jerseys, he got some, but make sure he get his jerseys back.
Jeff Day can coach a team. He can coach a team. Jeff Day can put a team together and call them the ball. The ball out.
The ball so hard.
The ball so hard.
The ball so hard.
That could be the name of Jeffrey Day's team.
Yeah.
And he go get 6, 7 guys and let them roll together.
Oh, Jimmy, I forgot to say to all the adults, Houston's newest premier event space is here. Join us at Putt Shack for sample bites and play techno infused mini golf. And meet your local event team. The date, July 26th, I think that's Wednesday, from 5 to 7. Let's see, on 2,000 mechanic, 1,200 mechanic. If you want to come, it's invite only. You got to send me your name and all the people you coming. It's got to be grown folks, no kids. Jimmy, they might give you a couple of drinks tonight on Wednesday night. But you'll be gone. You'll be gone. You'll be gone. You'll be gone. But and let me see what else. Send your name and information. Just send your name to Chop Shop Htx at gmail.com, and I can get you on the list. I know y'all late, but I can get you on the list. I just wanted to repeat that to give everybody a chance. And by the way, the phones at TSU are ringing from the Chop Shop. Talking about people from the Chop. They saw it on the Chop Shop to get these season tickets. I told y'all, man, we're going to have a ball. Jimmy, that game on Labor Day should be so packed, Jimmy, that can't nobody get in that thing, Jimmy. It should be so packed that it's just believe it. That area around that stadium is going to be on fire that weekend. Prairie View versus Doug versus Jimmy. That's what I call it, because Doug been tearing Jimmy head off for the last few years because he been winning the bet. So guess what? Jimmy got a chance to win. About time he gonna have a chance to win this week, this year. I see you got your TSU. I like that. Tiger Nation, yes, Tiger Nation. Chatterbox, welcome Tiger Nation.
So we got a team. We got a team. Dora LeBlanc has said the guard first is putting together a team of former players, and they're gonna get together and come into the.
I'm putting my money on Dora's team.
You don't know on the team.
I don't care who she got on the teams. They gonna come. I bet you they come tear some head off. Now, how about that?
Okay, I got to see you on the roster. It might be a whole bunch of ball beaters. I got to see you on the roster. I got to see you.
Boy, y'all something else, man. I had fun with y'all today. I had fun with y'all.
This Saturday and Sunday at Yates High School, guys. We're gonna. I can guarantee you one thing. I will have the schedule where nobody will be stuck in the gym all day long. That is a guarantee. Guarantee that you won't be stuck in the gym all day long either day. I'm really, really stern on that. I like and I hear your cries out there, and it's almost like being held hostage, and to be stuck in those gyms, sitting on those sometimes hard bleachers, and enduring all those. All this, sometimes that stuff can be really stressful, traumatic for a lot of people sitting in those gyms, watching all this bickering that's taking place backwards and forwards of people complaining and kids complaining and referees complaining and everybody, and whatnot. I'm looking at Triple J's was the #1 barbecue food spot by outside influences vote. A lot of hate. Jim Hicks. What do you mean by that, Melvin?
I don't understand what you're talking about.
Only way I can take it is, I'm only want to put words in your mouth. Just elaborate on that before we
Hey, DeVoy Johnson said PV Panthers in the building. PV,
Keep that same energy on Labor Day, on the Saturday before Labor Day. DeVoy, just come on back. Keep that same energy.
I love this, y'all.
And we'll be back on that Chop Shop on that Tuesday.
Yeah.
On that Tuesday after Labor Day. Because that'll be my last day, before I start my annual
cleanse. I call it a cleanse.
I don't even know the name to give it because I feel like you're cheating on something if you give it another name. You can't call it a diet. You can't call it a
dude. You got the weirdest ass diet I ever seen in my life. You got the weirdest ass diet I ever seen in my life, man.
It worked.
It worked. Okay.
It worked for me. It worked.
Okay.
You know that. You know that. It works. Whatever I'm doing, it peels about 15 pounds off me every year. Y'all remember the screenshot this and watch me and put that thing up around about mid-October, late October.
I might peel a couple of them. I might peel. Hey, that pandemic had got me kind of swole around there, John. I got to peel a couple of about 15 pounds off.
Boy, on that Labor Day weekend, though, I'm eating from the rooter to the tutor on that Labor Day weekend. I'm going through everything like a termite. I'm going to be eating. I'm telling you. Then I'm over there down.
Jamie, before we get the fight night, I'm going to talk about it tomorrow. Fight night, whatever the fight. What the fight is on Saturday? The Earl Spence fight. He usually fights on Saturday, right?
Yeah, Saturday night. They're in Vegas.
Saturday night at Cleopatra's. You mentioned the Chop Shop, y'all. You get a complimentary order of those unbelievable Mardi Gras shrimp that Jimmy put his big old knuckles in my plate and just took all my shrimp the other night, man. Tell me, hey man, them kind of good, man. Them kind of good. But yeah. Mardi Gras, no, the Chop Shop shrimp. The Chop Shop shrimp. You're gonna get you some Chop Shop shrimp on Saturday night, man. So come out. We're going to have fun out there, man, at Cleopatra's. All right? Okay.
Anyway, guys, so with that being said, make sure if you haven't done so, share the show on your way out the door. Be sure to spread the word about the Chop Shop. Be right back at it on tomorrow. It is time to slide on down. Dino's back and yabba dabba do this thing on this fun day, Monday with the Chop Shop. We'll see you guys right back at it on tomorrow. But once again, give us a thumbs up. If you haven't done so, share the show on your way out the door. For Robert Hall, this Jim Hicks. Peace. We up out of here and see you on tomorrow. Chop Shop.
We out.
Jim Hicks. Rob Hatter. You are now tuned in to the Chop Shop. I'm Retro. Let's get it.
We in the chop shop, we live in the chop shop. We talking sports talk, we live in the chop shop. We in the chop shop, I'm talking sports talk. So turn your dials up, it's live in the chop shop. We in the chop shop, we live.